Welcome back everybody. We're going to do a yoga class. It can just help release a little bit of that stress and anxiety that may have built during the day. So sitting down comfortably, you can be on your knees. Just want you to reach up, lean a little bit to the right, lean a little bit to the left. And that left arm goes up, the right hand can come down, lean a little bit further. Take a deep breath in, then reach. Take a breath in. And exhale and reach. And inhale the body up. Other side, left hand down, right arm up. Reach. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and go further. Another breath in. Exhale and go further. And use your in-breath to come up. Roll the shoulders up and back. Even just do a little helicopter swings, seated helicopter swings. You may even be on your knees doing it this way. So whatever is more comfortable for you. Awesome. Come over to hands and knees, tabletop. We'll stretch out the calf muscles. So take one foot back, tuck your toe and push back through the heel. You can do a little bit of bouncing. And then swap it over. Take the other foot back, pushing back through the heel. And coming back to the hands and knees. So one leg, I want you to lift it up with a bent knee. Push the foot up into the ceiling, towards the ceiling. Exhale the knee in. Push into the floor so you dome your back. As you inhale, the foot goes up, the spine's trying to bend down. Exhale, hug the knee in, push into the floor, dome your spine. One more, inhale, foot goes up, spine bends down, you can look up. Exhale, knee tucks in, pushing down, let the spine push up. Change legs, other foot up. So foot pushes, the spine bends. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee comes in, pushing down, dome that spine. Take the foot back, lift it up, breathe in. Exhale the knee in, push into the floor. And again. Lift up, breathe in. Exhale, knee comes in, pushing down. Then come back to center. Just move your hips side to side. If you want to do just some regular dips and domes, cat-cows, dropping down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, spine drops down or bends down. Exhale, dome it up. One more. And exhale. Come off the hands, sit back, either toes tucked under or the feet flat. Shake your hands. Even do some wrist rolling. Forwards, backwards. Push the hands forward if you can. Maybe you can push them up and lean a little bit side to side. Roll the shoulders. And then we get ready for our downward dog, A-frame. Toes are tucked. Push into the floor, lift your butt up. You're going to create that triangle. You can walk up and down on the spot. You can push your butt up higher, pushing the hands down, the head drops between the arms, breathing here. You can, if you want, walk through your heels. And if you feel you have the strength, as you breathe in, come forward to plank. Inhale, shoulders over wrist, push down into the floor. Try not to let the hips sag too much. Keep the hips up. Push back to that A-frame, downward dog. As you breathe in, come forward. Keep breathing, push into the floor. Squeeze your butt, pushing down. Keep breathing in and out. Exhale back. Catch your breath. I'm going to do one more. So inhale, come forward. Push into the floor. Squeeze your butt. Keep breathing. Even if you want to try a little bit more of a challenge, just let your shoulders sway a little bit left, a little bit right. Keep breathing. It's like a moving plank. Then lower down. Hands forward. Hips back to heels. Just a nice gentle either child's pose or just resting. Maybe the head on the arms. And you come up, we're going to work a lunge. So you can, if you've got a bolster chair near you, you can always use that under. You can have it beside if you've got a chair or even a wall. If you're happy to balance in the space like I am, forward and back, a little bit of movement here. Even if you've got blocks, sometimes having blocks, something under the hand, just to add that little bit more greater stability. I like to tuck my back toe as well, just purely because my kneecap sits a bit differently and allows my thigh to stretch a bit more. So we're just going to hang here. Squeeze your glutes, soften. So you're squeezing your butt and you're softening it, finding those the muscle connection, the neural connection with the brain. If you want to try a little bit of a balance challenge, arms lift. Maybe the arms go back, maybe you squeeze the butt more to support the spine. And then bring your hands down. We're going to do a runner's lunge, like you're ready for a race. Inside, the hands or either side, tuck your back toe, push into the floor, lift the back knee. Similar to what we did before with the calf stretch, but now we're in this lunge. Lower the knee. Walk your hands back. I'm going to try get a hamstring stretch with the front leg. Toes, pull back. Maybe you can fold forward. You've got something underneath your hands. Some of you may even be able to sit all the way back. Just be mindful of your knee. Some people like to get a little bit deeper, almost like a half saddle, but if your knee doesn't like to close or bend that far, stay upright, but fold forward. Nice and gentle breaths. If you can, through the nostrils. Nostril breathing helps to slow and expand the lungs a bit more. Slows down the inhalation, and that will help get more oxygen in, helps to calm the mind, slow down the heartbeat, slow down the blood pressure. And then just coming forward, bend back into that knee, hands come together and either walk or heel toe that foot backwards. Just take a moment to let the tissues rebound. It's like stretching an elastic band and letting it recoil. We're letting it do it slowly, controlled, so the body feels fine and also processes what we've just done. Other foot forward. So I'm tucking my back toe, coming up into that lunge. If you can move forward and back. And then just hanging there. Relax the shoulders, squeeze the butt and soften, squeeze the glutes, soften. Feeling it through that back leg, this back thigh, deep stretch across the hip flexor. Even breathing into the belly is going to help stretch out, especially the diaphragm, but get the guts moving, gets our colon, all those organs in there moving around, massaged. If you want to go for the balance, arms up. Maybe back, maybe squeezing the glutes to lean slightly or keep the hand there. And then just slowly lower down, either on the inside or either side of that front foot. Runner's lunge, tuck your back toe, lift the back knee, maybe pivot a little bit forward and back, or just holding that, squeezing the legs, thighs, hamstrings, fatiguing the muscles in a way so that they actually allow them to lengthen further. Release down. Well done. Hamstrings are the front leg, so you're just pushing your hips back, walking your hands back. Even with a bent knee, you'll get a deep hamstring stretch. Some of you will be able to straighten it more. Maybe sit back or fold forward. Aiming behind the knee and higher. Breathing here through the nostrils. Any other residual tension, shoulders, face and teeth and jaw, wriggle, move it so that the body loses it. We release that built tension that occurs every day. And then just walk your hands forward. Walk that foot out to the side, nice and slow. Recoil, let it gently come back. Minimal movement, minimal effort. We'll lower down to elbows into our sphinx. Back bend. So elbows on the floor, you can push actively down. Even sway your hips, move your hips a bit side to side. That's going to just take the pelvis and the spine into a slight backbender twist, which it never really does. Gets the joints moving. And even pushing a bit more, those that want to do the up face dog or seal, depending on where the hands are placed. If they're closer in, it's more up face. Breathing here, squeezing your glutes to protect, but some of you may soften the glutes and it changes where the back bends. If that doesn't feel right, just coming down. Again, moving your hips side to side. Breathing. And then lower down, release to the floor, elbows wide, forehead can rest on fingers, catch your breath. And we're going to work the Superman. So like the flying superhero character, hands under the shoulders to start, lift up, upper body. Maybe you can squeeze your butt to lift the feet. Maybe one arm, that power flying movement, or the other. You can swap, elbow squeezes in. Some people like to kick their legs, some people like to push their feet wide. But again, find the breath, holding, contracting these muscles across the kidneys, glutes, hamstrings, all up the back. Come down, catch your breath. Do it again. Lift up, arms, legs if you can, maybe both arms forward. Maybe they're just squeezing in. And it's sort of like a sit-up, a reverse sit-up I call it, where we slightly lower. Inhale, lift everything back up. Brilliant. Coming down, take a moment. You can even bend the knees with the feet together, even knees come together. Windscreen wipe. I'm going to roll onto our backs. So just slowly onto your back. So we've got two options. The figure 4 stretch, right ankle over left knee. I'll face away so you can see. Right ankle, left knee creates that 4 position, as you can see here. And your hands are grabbing your left leg, pulling in. I pull the toes back towards the knee, gets the shin muscles on. And I'm feeling it in this right butt cheek. You can be against a wall. You can have your feet on a wall and then cross one ankle. If it's too intense, shuffle your butt away. If it's not intense enough, move forward. Holding that, for those that know the pigeon or the swan, I'll do it this way so you can see. That same right leg is going to bend a similar way, but the foot's gone out to the left and I'm sliding down into it like a half split. You just got to make sure this right kneecap feels safe and you're not hurting the knee at all. You never want to feel any sensation in the knee. So if I face forward, those in the figure 4, keep holding that. So my right leg's forward. This looks like my left with the video on, but right leg, knees forward, foot's out to the side, maybe it's closer in. And you're trying to sink that right hip down. You may have to put a cushion or a pillow or something under there, or a block. Some of you will stay upright, some of you will be able to come down. So if you're the pigeon, the swan is your shape, hang there. Those in the figure 4, we're going to stay there. If the head's off the ground in the figure 4, just let your head either grab a pillow or a rug to put under it. We'll be here for about another minute. Breathing, you can relax the face, the eyes. Noticing the breath as it flows in, flows out through the nostrils. Faces at ease, teeth, it's just releasing. You can move and wriggle the teeth just to soften the jaw. And we're going to change sides. So those in the figure 4, you change sides first. So if you're in the swan, stay there, because it took us a while to get in there. Left ankle over right knee. For those in the 4, you're going to pull the right leg to you. From front on, Same thing, left, right thigh, pulling that knee in. Again, if you're near a wall, feet start on the wall. Just trying to cross that there. It saves you having to pull that leg in. For those in pigeon, we're going to now roll out and we'll do the left leg. So your left knee is coming forward. The foot goes out to the right. Each leg will be different depending on which leg is the stronger, more dominant one, or if you've had an injury, and even the shape of your skeleton, the way that your femur, your leg bone sits in your hip socket will be different each side. We're not totally symmetrical each way. So again, from the front on, you'd bring that left knee forward, the foot goes out to the right, and you're trying to slide down. Left hip maybe off the floor, maybe you can bring it down or shove a cushion, a block under there. You may be upright, you may be able to sink forward onto elbows or even get to the floor. Always making sure that left knee has no sensation or any kind of pain. And we're breathing here. Wriggle the jaw, let yourself, in a sense, surrender to the moment, surrender to the stretch. We're constantly allowing our mind to wander off into story. It's constantly wanting to get distracted by phones, by external stimuli. We use food as well to wake us up, to stimulate us. Food, liquids, everything. And sometimes we just need to be still. Even in a deep stretch like this, you can allow the breath to be the focal point, and that is a meditation. We're training the brain, training the mind to fixate, to focus, to concentrate on one single point, which is the sound and feel of the breath, or even just the sensation you're feeling in the body. And that's meditation, and that's blending meditation with movement, with yoga or hatha yoga. And this is a way to help release that stress and anxiety, because we're focused on doing an activity, a physical activity, which takes effort, takes time, and we're training our mind, training the brain to move, to focus, and we're teaching ourselves these movements as well, these stretches, and noticing the sensation. So take a deep breath in. Everybody is going to release. If you're on the figure four, release onto your back. If you're on the pigeon like me, we're going to roll off to the side and wind up on our back. Just stretch out. Be still for 30 seconds. Let your bones sink, release, be supported by the floor. Even notice every breath out. The body just softens and deepens and surrenders more and more. And just wriggle the fingers and toes. Bend the knees, bring the feet in. We're going to just lift the feet up. You can hold the back of the legs if you need. Some of you may be able to get straighter legs there. And this is just a variation of shoulder stand. For those that do have a practice and can get into shoulder stands safely, hands beside your hips, you're going to gently kick the feet up and over and bend the elbows. So your hands just basically support the pelvis coming up off the floor. I'm in a very deep diagonal bend. The true candle pose, shoulder stand, is lifting up. I don't do that much these days, but you're welcome to. But again, if that feels too intense on the spine, on the neck, again, just sitting on the floor, allowing blood pressure for the legs to change. You can wriggle the toes in the air, the feet. Then we're going to slowly come down from here. So if you're in the shoulder stand, come down safely. If you're bending, feet back to the floor, stretch the legs out just for a moment. You can turn the head side to side. We'll finish to do our twist, so arms wide, our rotation, arms like a T-shape, knees are bent, and either dropping both knees to one side together, you can cross one knee over the other, one leg over the other, and then drop to one side, whatever you prefer, whatever you choose. Take some breath. Let the weight of the legs just draw the body off to the side. Even looking with the head the opposite way the knees are gone will twist the upper spine around the neck. And then we're going to unhook those legs if they are crossed, inhale them back up, and we'll go the other side. So either crossing the legs to drop out the other way, both knees dropping to the side, whatever you prefer. One side will always feel a bit easier than the other. Turning the head away from whichever way the knees went. Focus on the breath through the nostrils. And then slowly unhook those legs, coming back. And we'll stretch out. We'll do our Shavasana, final relaxation. So get comfortable on the floor. If you need a rug, grab a rug, socks. If you've got a cushion like this bolster or pillow, you can have it under the back of the knees, and that will allow your lower back to rest flat. Head can have a pillow, something under there, just to allow the chin to slightly come into the chest, and that lengthens the back of the neck. So if you do fall asleep, it can help stop that snoring or the tongue just even moving down to the back of the throat. Just take a deep breath in and side out. Hands either beside the body out to the sides, wriggling the fingers, wriggle the toes, let the feet flop to the side, hands, fingers lightly curled either beside you or just resting on the body. Allow the breath to find its own natural rhythm. The body softening and easing into the floor. The legs are heavy, arms, hands are heavy. The glutes, the lower back, the shoulder blades, shoulders, back of the ribs, softening and easing and just surrendering into the floor. The head and neck are soft and at ease. Muscles of the face softening. Eyes are heavy. The jaw, the teeth, the mouth and tongue softening, surrendering, supported by the floor, just letting go. Allow your body to give in, surrender, supported, easing and softening more and more, and more and more. Just gently, just very gently. Become aware of your body once again. You can start to wriggle fingers and toes as your consciousness and awareness returns to the body on the floor. You can turn your head side to side, fingers and toes are wriggling, even just interlace your fingers, roll the wrists again. You can push your palms up to the ceiling, bend the fingers back, even bringing the arms over the head and pushing the hands away here. And then soften the knees, just bend them in, either dropping them side to side or even just rolling onto one side. So use your arm as a pillow. And then push yourself back up. Welcome back, everyone. So just to finish, just roll your shoulders once more, tilt the ear, turn the head. Even a little circle, chin down and lift it up. Draw a circle both ways. Well done. Just check in how you feel. Notice how the body is. And then we're going to take a deep breath in and lift the arms up. Press the palms, that balances our brain. And then we bring the hands to the heart, that center of our being, that space. We're having respect and love and care for ourselves. And then we bow in respect to each other. Thanks, everybody. Hope this was helpful. Hit the like button, subscribe. Hope to see you back here soon. Go back and do this class again and again whenever you need it.